Alright guys, what's going on? Tommy and Jay. We're here on Tommy's L29 big block that we're going to rebuild for the 97 3500 he's got outside. The big block that's in it is a little bit tired. This is the original motor from his original black truck. I have to go into that another day. But we just want to show you guys how to get these studs out. They're a pain in the ass. But if you got two people, you can get them out pretty good without breaking them. So we're going to do this last one because the temp sender is in the way on this one. And then we'll get that out, and then we're actually going to pull the heads off and actually see what the motor looks like. So meantime, we're going to do this right now. Thomas?
So you take your 6mm that doesn't really fit. Now it fits.
Hammer it on the end of the stud. Get your vice grips. Hold on guys, these ones ain't the best ones here. Clamp them down and just put some pressure on it. Tap the wrench. And if it's not seized in there, usually it'll come right out. No problem. And then you can spin it out the rest of the way. So
and some of them are going to be broke. You're rebuilding the motor. Cylinder head shop should be able to get those out for you.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the heads. We pulled the upper intake off already. Lower intake, notice that a lot of the valves got oil on them and stuff. This motor had like a $140 on it or a $135 on it when we took it out. So we're going to pull the heads off and then just get it down, see what it looks like, and then go from there. We know what we want to do with it. It's going to be, you know, like a simple rebuild, but we're going to do a couple of mods to it. Camshaft, new timing chain, high volume oil pump, real good set of rod and main bearings. We'll check all the clearances real good. All new sensors on the motor. We're going to run the fuel injection and the stock AC Delco injectors that are on it. Just we'll get new ones, of course. And a couple of other things. The tune is the biggest thing on it. Tommy's been talking to some guy online about tuning the motor. He seems to have a pretty good line on it. So once all that stuff's done and we get the motor back in and get it in the truck, we'll also video going over the tune and who tuned it and what they did and how it affects the truck. We're going to pull all the emissions out of it, the EGR, the vehicle anti-theft will come out obviously, and we're going to tune it for the cam that we pick up. It's not going to be a big cam. He tows a lot with the truck, so it's going to be something that works from like, you know, 1500 RPM, and it's going to pull hard up to like 3500 RPM. That's what we want the torque, most torque. So when he's cruising on the highway with 373 gears that are in the truck, it should be like around 2800 RPMs, and that's where we want the motor to work. So let me get the impact ready. We'll pull the heads off it. Those are 14.
Holy fuck.
What's the matter?
13 is small.
Is it? Grab that temp sender out of the head. Actually, no, we're pulling the head off, so anyway, about.
Joey.
What? I always forget about that. I'm already here. I'm just going to hook it up.
It appears half-inch fits the best.
A half-inch fits?
No?
I mean, I'm not surprised. Half the bolts.
Oh, no, 13 feels a little looser to me.
What about 12?
All right, I guess we'll go with 13. 12 don't feel.
Try to stand. Did you try to stand there? Half-inch? Half-inch feels tight. Yeah, that's way tighter than the 12, the 13. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, so let's use that. Grab it out of the impact drawer on the bottom. Half-inch impact.
I'm not going to ignore it yet.
Yeah. Guys, it's going to get loud. The compressor's in the shop. We haven't had time to build a shed in the 15, 20 years that Tommy lived in the house. We haven't had time to build a shed to put the compressor in, so.
Yeah. Only had enough time to build the garage, that's it.
And about 20 cars. I usually start at about, I don't know. Gonna have to pull the rockers to get those ones. That looks like it's 13. Mine's 16. Come on, baby. That'll work. Let's see. I'll just use it on. Harbor Freight, baby. Send it. Anyway, right? So, what about rockers? You're gonna use the same rockers? You're gonna roll with it? Well, let's just save them, and if you need to see, they're gonna be on all these two. Yeah, the heads are all gonna be new and everything, so if you're not gonna use them, I wouldn't worry about it.
Two different lengths, intake and exhaust.
Yes.
Don't mix them up.
Oh yes. One more thing. Distributors. Vortex, known for this problem. If you can see it, I don't know if it comes through on my shitty phone because the camera doesn't work, but these teeth are like razors. That'll throw your timing off. Once these teeth start to wear out and get thin, your timing will start to jump around. You'll get a misfire code, crank cam correlation code. You'll reset the distributor 100 times, you'll never get it right. Got to replace the distributor. Don't replace it with a shitty plastic one like they put in from the factory. Spend the money and get a billet housing. I don't care if you like MSD or not, whatever brand you use, but do not put a plastic housing distributor back in your big block Vortex. All right, Joey, all the rockers are off. Also, guys, I'm not going to move the camera because it'll be a pain in the ass for me to set it back up where it is, but on the motor, believe me, driver's side of the motor, when you're looking in the front, all the valves, all the rockers, push rods, everything, black with carbon. Passenger side, on the PCV side, nice and clean. This is because of your EGR valve. When you rebuild these motors, or if you have it and you're having issues, get the EGR deleted by your tuner. The truck will thank you for it. It'll run 100 times better. It'll get better gas mileage. It'll have better throttle response, and you won't get this crap after 100,000 miles. And believe me, Tommy had this motor since it was new. He changed the oil every 3,000 or 4,000 miles with synthetic. So that's not what it is. It's actually carbon. So let's pull this heads off, Joe, and see what we got. Oh, wrong one. What I do with the half inch right there?
So the other one.
That's why Tommy stands here for you. Lets me know where I do all the tools. And my keys and my phone when I leave.
I only find those sometimes.
I don't want to stay in, Joey. I like coming out. I think that's it, bro.
Go ahead and do that side, Joey, so they can actually see.
You're gonna pull that out?
No.
I'll pull the bolt out.
Pull it off, would you?
I'm blocking the camera back, sorry. I'll be out of the way in a minute. Oh, Campbell House is performing, boy. What did? They did? Let's crimp them real quick.
No, it's different.
Get it start up?
Yep.
I don't know if I can do this. Okay, come on. I'm turning it already. There you go. Came right out. You guys comes right out.
PV Blaster is your friend.
Yes. And now our friend's gonna be
Jay's arms.
the Harbor Freight 5R in my arm. Coming?
Thinking about
Oh,
it.
you trying to get the wrench on? Them heads are on there, dude. I don't want to pry it off without you being there because that fucker's gonna come down.
Throw 2 head studs in it and just put 2 threads on.
Yeah, but then you can't get the angularity.
Put 1 in each end. And
I don't know about that. You pry it up and I'll fucking catch it. Go. Come on. Big block. We'll get this one off and then we'll do the other one so they can see. Oh, I think the phone fell, dude. Ah. I have to fix it.
Go back.
Sorry, guys. If you can see what's going on here and how it's looking. Let me see. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Fucking
I wonder how long it was sitting like that. That's what you get when you don't have a GoPro and you can't edit. Yeah. Push it up. Yeah, fuckers on. Go get the dead blow. We'll give her a shot. What do you want after 150,000 dollars?
A little bit chunky in this one.
Yes. Where's the rubber mat? There. All right, Joe. Ready?
I got this spot. I'm going to use this fucking stud in the back.
Let me give her a couple of whacks first. Just to see. Ready? There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's crispy.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, it's got a stud.
Oh, check. She was running a little lean on a few cylinders. Don't worry, guys. When we're done, I'll pick up the camera and I'll show you.
Well, here's some sitting in the garage.
Oh,
PV Blaster.
that looks good though.
The rings fucking are sealing good.
Dude, it's fucking. They're still crosshatched there. Look at that. Let's get this other head off so we can show. Show 'em.
Little rings. Yeah, I don't have a stud to fucking pry.
Huh? Let me hit it with the fucking hammer like I did last one. Seemed to help a little bit. I can see the head moving sideways. Try on. There you go. I think I can manhandle this one.
Have at it. Crispy.
Oh yeah. Yummy. Let me get a rag and wipe my hands off. And then I'll pick up the camera, guys, and I'll show you what's going on with the big block. All right, guys. Sorry about the camera falling.
Been sitting in the garage for about 6 years.
Yeah, let me see if I could. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see in there, but she don't look bad for 145,000 miles and sitting in the garage for 8 years. Oh, you got the light. There you go, Thomas. She got a little carbon on that one. What's this one?
She got a lot of carbon on
A
that
lot of
one.
carbon on that one.
That's just like a layer right on top.
Yeah, that's right. We'll clean it up.
Falling off in sheets.
It's not bad though, man.
Well, it's been sitting here for 6 years. So
Yeah, let's check the other side real quick.
the PV Blaster must have loosened it all up.
Yeah,
Maybe we should run PV Blaster through our motors to clean off the top of the piston.
yeah, seafoam. But you can see, guys, I mean, with Tommy's light, I don't know if you can see, it's still got, it's a little shiny, but it's still got some cross hatching. After 40,000 miles of towing and everything, it still looks pretty good in there. So I think we can get away with just a quick hone job and some bearings and rings and See what the crank looks like. I mean, the motor didn't smoke or knock or bang or anything when we took it out, so she looks pretty good. I mean, she's a little shiny in that cylinder right there, but
They're all shiny.
we'll get her done.
Own it and ship it.
Dex Cool. Don't use Dex Cool. Don't use it. Use green. Dex Cool bad. Anyway, guys, here's the heads. You can see she was running lean on a couple cylinders. There. Definitely there. 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 That one looks good. Let's see what the other head looks like. Alright. She's looking good there. A little lean on that one. That one's not too bad, neither is the bottom one. So yeah, guys, we're gonna end the video here. We both got to work tomorrow.
Color of the bell strings.
Oh yeah, we'll show you that real quick. So yeah, this was the PVC side. You can see they're nice and clean. No issues.
Kind of gold.
Kind of gold looking. You come over to the side where the EGR is, and you guys can see
black.
all that carbon from the EGR. Delete that shit out of your car, man. It's no good. I don't care what anybody says. Fuel mileage, this, that. I'll give up a mile or two a tank to not have this happen to my motor. So yeah, guys, we're gonna end it here. We'll start another video when we pull the oil pan and the pistons and rods and the crank and the timing chain and all that stuff. Show you guys what's going on in there. Show you guys the block. And then we'll go through and we'll show you everything we're doing when we start rebuilding it. What we're going to do, how we're going to tweak this and do that, what we're going to do to make the motor just a little bit more durable and reliable. So I know when me and Tommy put it together and it goes in his truck, he's not going to have to worry about anything for another 150,000 miles at least. So on that note, guys, we'll talk to you later. Oh yeah, we were going to do the 6.0 swap, but it's just a lot easier to do the big block. Tommy's got another big block. This is a big block. Everything switches on and off real easy. We can probably get it done, you know, in a weekend, taking it out, pulling everything off the other motor, putting it on this motor, getting it in there, getting the distributor synced, and getting it to fire up on the first lick so we don't have no issues. Even though it's a roller cam, I still like the motors to fire right up. I don't want to have to sit there and crank the shit out of it to get it to run. So, all right, guys, on that note, we'll talk to you later. Next video will be out maybe, I don't know, tomorrow, next day or something. I'm going to try to start rolling them out here every couple days. Take it easy. Have a good night.